Well, that was fun. Today's like today make me wonder if sports are all worth it sometimes, but days like yesterday make me realize that yeah, sometimes it is. So, I'll always have 16 to 13, but I'm going to talk about that later. I didn't make a video last week. Never really felt up to it. So the Saints, I thought we actually played pretty well in that game. I wasn't too upset with how things turned out. Now, we made some mistakes in that game that kept us from really competing, but I didn't think we played poorly. I thought we scored. I thought the offense moved the ball. I thought the passing game was actually working pretty well. Obviously, we had a couple big plays to Mike Williams, and I think Obo Manu had another big one. Defense got gashed all day by Breeze, but that didn't surprise me. I thought our offense would be able to be productive, and we were. The offense was pretty good. It wasn't a shellacking or nothing. It was a convincing win for the Saints, but I didn't think we did anything too bad. It was pretty much what I expected. Now, I will say I had a little bit of a problem with the way the game was officiated. There was a roughing the passer on Breeze right before the half that, we had them stopped on third down. We were getting the ball back before the half, and there was a roughing the passer that, I saw the play a few times. I have no idea what anybody could have seen on that play. That was a load of crap. They got the ball back. They scored. They, we did get the ball back and kicked a field goal, but, that was a pretty significant swing in the game. That was a 7-point, 11-point, at least 4-point swing maybe. So, that hurt. That really hurt our chances. There were a couple other personal fouls that I thought were fair, but that one I can't say I appreciated. But, I guess if you want to look within the team, Marshawn Lynch, oh my God, dropped 2 passes, fumbled twice. If you take out his fumbles, maybe we're in that game. And I'm sorry if the camera's flashing right now. I don't know what it's doing. That might just be on my screen, whatever. I want to like this guy so much because he runs hard. I think he can be a good player for us. I think he can do the job for us, but it's not working right now, and he's not helping his case when he's putting the ball on the ground like that. That was really another thing that took us out of realistic contention in that game, but whatever. So yeah, the game, I wasn't too mad about it. I wanted to make a video about it, but it never happened. But I thought we did all right in that game. Wasn't really mad about the loss. It didn't surprise me because everybody else in the division lost too, and I picked the fucking Niners, so what can you say? But moving on to this week, now this game made me mad, and I didn't want to make a video until a few hours after the game because I needed to calm down a little bit. But this game today, it made me mad. It made me mad, not just because we lost, well, mainly because we lost, but we lost at home. We got embarrassed at home. I mean, the final score is not that bad, but we played poorly for about 50 minutes of that game, and there were 10 minutes where we managed to run up some points and made it look decent, and we got a couple of lucky bounces, but oh my God, so much of this game. Where do you start? I am getting sick of this. This was the first game this year that really made me mad. I thought we were going to win this one. I felt good about it. I woke up this morning. I felt good. I felt like we had this one. All we had to do was play our game, and they went up and down the field on our defense. There's nobody on this defense who can say they played well. I've been down on Matt Castle a lot, but he played damn near perfect today, making the right decision at every crossroad. Just every play where he dropped back, he made the right play, and it was tough to watch because they went up and down the field on us, scored 6 touchdowns. Dwayne Bowe abused our secondary. Our secondary was shit today. Our secondary. Oh my god. Oh. I didn't enjoy that one bit. We couldn't stop the run. Jamal Charles destroyed us. Thomas Jones. You know, the defense, nobody on that defense should pick up their game checks this week. I think a lot of other fans know how I feel when I say things like this. I think we all have that moment where we watch our team and we think to ourselves, these guys don't deserve to get paid this week. These guys should not get paid for this shit. And, you know, it just pisses you off that they're going to go collect their paycheck. And you watch the game and you know they did nothing to deserve it. The whole defense made me feel like that today. And if there was anybody on the defense that played good, it didn't matter because the fact that everyone else was playing bad made it, you know, not worth their effort. Frickin' Walter Thurman, Marcus Trufant, I know he got hurt, whatever. The whole secondary got abused all day. The linebackers and the whole defense couldn't tackle. When we did get pass rush on Castle, he avoided it and made a play anyway. You know, that's on Castle. Castle, you know, he did his job, but it doesn't matter. What else can you say about this? The whole defense gets like a, I don't know, a F-. I mean, what else can you say? They were horrible all day. I guess there was a little bit in like the third quarter and at the end of the second, you know, with the forced fumble where they did play a little better, where they got some stops, but for about 90% of the plays out there today, they were awful. Every time the Chiefs needed to pick up a third down, they ran the perfect play to get it, and we weren't prepared to handle it. I can't say enough bad things about this defense right now, and it's a defense that I think has been good most of this year. And most of the time when they don't play well, I think there's a legitimate reason why they didn't play well, like the offense wasn't giving them nothing, or they were playing a really good offense. Not this week. This week was just... Let's move on. The offense, a little better. I mean, early in the game, the offense was awful. I mean, I think we ended up running like 10 offensive plays by the time the Chiefs had 40. I mean, the offense was getting embarrassed as well. Couldn't pick up any first downs early in the game. You know, we got some manageable third down situations, but we just couldn't convert them because frickin' Jeremy Bates, he's in love with the fade route on third down. Now, the fade route is my least favorite play in the game. I mean, there's no play that I loathe more than that. When I see a team I don't like running it, I could not be happier. I mean, I don't even watch the end of the play. I'm just happy they ran such a stupid play that never works. I mean, the percentages of completing that play are so low that to run it in any situation to me is dumb, but to run it on third down when you need the play to work, I don't want to see it anymore. We did it, I think, on 2 of our first 3 third downs today, and it pissed me off. It really pissed me off. Yeah. The rest of the offense. The offensive line was garbage today. Hasselbeck made a lot of bad throws. You know, he did make some good throws. You know, he had a couple of touchdown tosses. He threw a couple of great passes where the receivers, you know, led him a little too far down the sideline and they couldn't stay in bounds because, you know, they need to tighten up their routes a little bit. But he made some dumbass throws. He made some crappy decisions. He does not escape the blame for this either because he was bad too. The wide receivers actually, you know, we didn't have Mike Williams. I don't care about that, but the receivers did do good. Stokely made some good catches. Obo Manu had a huge day. A couple of big plays from him. Butler, I think he had a drop or two, but I can't say he did anything that really cost us this game. The tight ends made some plays, but it was a horrendous effort all around. And, if I had to single out a couple people who played well, other than the obligatory special teams, like, I'm sure John Ryan punted okay. I guess the receivers did their job. It was a mess. It was. And now I am frustrated with this team. I am a little worried about this because we've lost 4 or 5, 2 in a row at home. And we are now below 500. We're back tied up with the Rams, who frickin' won today. And, it's an embarrassment that we're tied for the division lead right now. But today was just an embarrassment. And for us to drop like that at home it has me worried about the foundation of this team, because the foundation of this team was, no matter how mediocre we may be, we'll win at home. We'll take care of our stuff at home. And Kansas City's a good team, but they are not the kind of offense that's going to do whatever they want on you all day for 42 points. They are not the kind of shutdown defense that makes you wait 25 minutes to see the first down. And this is troubling. This was bad. And I don't know where we go from here, but for the first time really all year, I've really felt like that we might not win this division. I mean, realistically, I know we're better than the Niners and Cardinals, who play tomorrow. I might have to, I don't know, maybe I'll watch celebrity boxing or something. But, I'm pretty sure we're better than those teams. But the Rams right now, they might be better than us. And, I didn't even think that when they beat us earlier this year. I still felt like we'd get them in quest. But right now, I'm not saying I definitely think that. But as of right now, my confidence in our ability to win this division has wavered. So it was just an ugly game. It pissed me off throughout. There was one tiny little window where we had back-to-back scoring drives. We forced it to 21-17. We forced a couple of stops on defense, but our offense couldn't quite get over the hump, and before you knew it, we were getting murdered. It was 35 to 17. We got the long touchdown, and I thought, all right, maybe we can at least get this to within a score, and no, they just marched down the field on us. And, at some point I was waiting for our defense to realize that they're better than this and clamp down. Because starting slow is one thing, but to let it happen throughout most of the game is a sign that maybe you're just not that good. And this is not the defense that I've seen in several games in the past this year. And for us to not get up for this is absurd. And I feel bad for the fans that showed up for this shit bomb, because I don't know, I expected better from this, but obviously it's a long way from done. Next week we got the worst team in the league coming to town, and if we don't win that one convincingly, I will gladly secede the division to the Rams right then and there. But we gotta get it together. Gotta get it together. Now, as for the Huskies game, and thank God the Huskies have won 2 in a row, I'm not going to say really anything about it because I didn't watch it because I was at work. I will say that I listened to the radio call of the touchdown as it happened live. I got in the car, I turned it on for a minute, wanted to listen to the call on the radio, and I had a coworker alert me of the situation, so I ran out there, listened to it, and I'm pumped. And when I heard it was 4th and 1 at the 1-yard line, I thought we needed to kick it because I think our offensive line sucks and we can't pick up short yardage situations, but we went for it. It was a gutsy move and it worked. So we got what we needed. We won the game. Nail biter. Great win for us. Great gutsy win. I wasn't sure if we'd be able to do it, but we did, and I feel good about our chances of getting in a bowl game. I think we'll take care of business next week in the Apple Cup, and thank God for little things like that, because today was tough.